Disclaimer: the following video presentation is for educational purposes only. Do not, and I repeat, do not under no circumstances try to recreate this effect. Why? Because it's cheesy. Nobody likes Colourkey. Show you anyway. You know, Colourkey effects, like these black and white pictures with only one color left. And well, in some cases it's easier to do that in Photoshop with its advanced masking techniques, but it's also possible in Lightroom. And I show you with that. I show you that with this shot of a poppy, and poppy shots are also cheesy. Just saying. I'll reset that. And you see we have lots of colors in this one. We have blue, we have green, we have yellow, and we have red. And we only want to have the red left. The usual way for creating black and white pictures in Lightroom is, of course, to go to the Basic tab and click on black and white. And you can do a color mix, so you can change the brightness of certain colors. In that case, I could make the red really black or light gray, and I can change the greens, make them darker. So you can create really cool black and white pictures, but that's not the way to go with a Colourkey effect. But nevertheless, the key, haha, no pun intended, lies in the Hsl tab. It's the same tab as the B&W tab, and Hsl stands for hue, saturation, and luminance. So we can control the different colors in their hue. For example, I want to change the red more into a magenta-ish. It has its boundaries, of course. Or I want it to be more orange-ish. Or I want the blue to be more greenish, so you can create a green sky if you want to, or a magenta sky, a really pink sky, etc., etc. But we can also change the luminance, so make the red brighter or darker, or we can change the saturation, and that's how we do it. We just set down all other colors to 0. So we only have red left. In that case, the red is a bit pale, so we'll just increase saturation, maybe make it a bit darker, and that's it. We can, well, maybe add a vignette here as well, and increase, I don't know, maybe add a bit of clarity here. So we have a cool, no, actually uncool, because it's cheesy, Colourkey effect in this one. Sometimes it works pretty well, sometimes it doesn't. I show you with a different picture. This is another one. I wanted to have the Colourkey on the yellow, so I'll reset that. Where are we? Develop settings. Reset. That is the original shot. And you see, if we go to Hsl, I want to have everything, in that case the green, I want it to be desaturated, and I'll still have some green left. And I want to keep the yellow, and you see that is more like a yellowish green. If I decrease the saturation of the yellow, the yellow inside of that flower also gets desaturated. So I'll reset that back to 0. And I have to do it manually. I could, of course, do it with the Radial Filter and decrease saturation. So that is one way. Or I could do it completely manually. Sometimes there's no other way than doing it this way with the adjustment brush. So set the exposure back to 0, and we'll just put the saturation to -100 and just paint in desaturation. So that's probably the way to go with this photo. Just be sure that you don't leave out something. Here we are. We can, without any problem, go into the petals here. Here's something left. And then we can do some basic processing, increase the clarity, bring down the brightness a bit, things like that. And now, yeah, the yellow is not really punchy, so I'll use a gradient here, radial filter here, not a radiant. Radial gradient is a radiant, no. And I'll increase the saturation, no, on the inside, of course, maybe increase the brightness a bit. So that's how it goes. Very easy, very cheesy. Bye. Till next time.